Assalamu alaikum students and your teacher Sayyid Shanila. As you know all, I am teaching Environmental Studies Part 1. So we are studying Unit 2 and its name is the interrelationships between living things. So we had seen how the living things are interdependent on one another and how the living things meet their needs from the environment. There are many differences in the needs of different living things. Like the tiger feeds on animals, and while the herbivorous animals feed on the grass and grasslands, and they live in the grasslands and they feed on the grass. And we had seen about arboreal animals like monkeys and squirrels, and how their droppings help in the growth of new plants. But also seen we had also seen about aquatic animals and grasslands. We had also seen the three seasons we have in India, especially summer, rainy season, and winter. So we get plenty of water in rainy season, while we have lack of water in some areas in summer. While in winter we have cold weather. We had also seen that in winter generally it's the time for the plants to flourish, to blossom. Especially mango trees blossom in the winter season, and that season of blossoming is called Mohar in Marathi. And we had seen that plants shed their leaves, especially in summer, and many plants and many trees get new leaves in summer too. So in summer in summer the markets are full of watermelons and mangoes for us to buy. This is the season. So this is about Mohar, which is nothing but blossoming of mango trees. Now we'll study how summer is helpful for us. In summer the market is full of mangoes and watermelons for us to buy. I love mangoes, even you may love mango. You might love mango as well. So watermelon and mangoes are they contain 90% water, especially watermelon. And we quench our thirst, as well as the heat from our body gets reduced if we eat mangoes and watermelon. So mangoes and melons are very healthy fruits for us, especially in summer. This is the season for these fruits. Which season? Summer season. All the mango trees grow all over Maharashtra. The Konkan region is particularly famous for its mangoes. You may have heard about the mangoes from Konkan, Alfonso mango. It's famous all over the world, and we get it from Konkan region. The Konkan region actually is a coastal region, and it's very famous for its mangoes. We get the best fine quality of mangoes from Konkan. And even cashew nuts are produced there. They have huge fields of cashew nuts in Konkan region. As you can see in the picture, this is called cashew fruit, which is nothing but a cashew apple, and it is red yellow cashew apple. Even this is very healthy fruit, and everyone likes cashew nuts. So where do we get cashew nuts and mangoes from? We get it from the Konkan region in Maharashtra. Now we had seen the three seasons of India: summer, rainy season, and winter. So in June, after summer gets almost completed by May. So from 7th June, the rainy season starts. Rainy season starts from 7th June. The date may differ, but almost in June the rainy season starts. So black clouds make their appearance in the rainy season. The rainy season is a short way away. By this time we begin to get jackfruits, jamuns, which is in English जामुन को क्या बोलते हैं, जावा प्लम्स, एंड करवंदा. करवंदा का अचार बनता है. जैकफ्रूट से सब्जी बनती है, एंड पीपल इवन ईट द सीड्स फ्रॉम इट एज अ फ्रूट. तो जून में हमें कौन से फ्रूट्स मिलते हैं? जैकफ्रूट, जामुन, करवंदा. अभी वैसे तो जून चल रहा है, जून अब लास्ट मंथ जुलाई तक अपने को जामुन मिले. अभी तो नहीं मिल रहे करंटली, अगस्त स्टार्ट हो चुका है, लेकिन जून जुलाई में बहुत मार्केट में जामुन था. एंड जामुन इज़ वेरी हेल्दी फ्रूट. इट इज़ वेरी हेल्दी फॉर पीपल डीलिंग विद डायबिटीज़. जो डायबिटिक होते हैं उनके लिए जामुन बहुत अच्छा फ्रूट है. The seeds of grass and other plants lie scattered all over the ground. They sprout and start growing as soon as it begins to rain. It becomes green everywhere. This greenery is soothing after the hot summer months. See, rainfall के बाद क्या होता है? After rainfall, the seeds of grass lie scattered all over the ground. Ground पे उसके seeds अपने आप फैलने लगते हैं due to bird droppings, और नेचुरली भी ड्यू टू जैसे एयर ज़्यादा हवा होती है तो उसके सीड्स अपने आप स्प्रेड होते हैं. तो उसमें जब रेनफॉल होती है दे स्प्राउट एंड स्टार्ट ग्रोइंग एज सुन एज इट बिगिंस टू रेन, एंड इट बिकम्स ग्रीन एवरीवेयर. कितना अच्छा लगता है ग्रीनरी. करंटली इट्स रेनी सीजन, सो यू मे हैव सीन ग्रीनरी एवरीवेयर. सो दिस ग्रीनरी इज वेरी सूदिंग टू आवर्स. मतलब एक ठंडक पहुंचाती है अपने आई को, एंड इट cherishes us, and it soothes our mood as well. We can also see rainbow in this weather. As it becomes wet everywhere, frogs appear. We had seen frogs. We get to see frogs, especially in rainy season. See, after rainy season, what happens? The frog disappears and it goes for a long time period of slumber. वो एक लंबी नींद के लिए चले जाते for 7 to 8 months after rainy season. As soon as the rainy season ends, the frog disappears and they go deep under the ground. बहुत deep, अपने को नहीं दिखता. अपन अगर खुदाई करेंगे तो अपने को पता नहीं. Maybe you may find, but I haven't found it yet. So they go deep under the ground for a long period in order to slumber, which lasts for 7 to 8 months. So we had seen how these weathers, rainy season, summer and winter, are beneficial for plants to flourish and animals as well. Now we had completed the lesson. So what we have learned in the entire lesson, we will go for its summary. So what did we learn? Firstly, we learned the need of all living things are met in the environment. There are differences in the needs of different living things. Obvious है, जो हम खाते वो एनिमल्स नहीं खाते. हम जो खाते हैं वो टाइगर नहीं खाता. तो every type of living thing, मतलब ह्यूमन्स, एनिमल्स, इंसेक्ट, रेप्टाइल, सबके नीड्स अलग अलग है और सारी नीड्स एनवायरमेंट से सेटिस्फाई होती है. Now then we saw arboreal animals like monkeys and squirrels, which live on trees and feed on them, and we had seen that their droppings help trees to grow in new places. Many birds build their nests on trees. Now each type of living thing thrives where all its needs are fulfilled. For example, tigers live in grasslands and aquatic plants live in water. हर living thing का रहने का प्लेस भी डिफरेंट है. सपोज वी लिव इन हाउसेस. हम जंगल में रह सकते हैं? नो, बिकॉज हमारी नीड्स वहाँ कम्प्लीटली सेटिस्फाई नहीं होती. अल्लाह ताला ने अपने को वैसा नहीं बनाया कि हम जंगल में रह सकें. इवन अब हम जंगल में नहीं रह सकते, लेकिन जंगल के एनिमल्स घर में नहीं रह सकते. लाइकवाइज, सो डिफरेंट लिविंग थिंग्स हैव डिफरेंट नीड्स एंड ऑल द नीड्स आर सेटिस्फाइड फ्रॉम द एनवायरमेंट. सो टाइगर्स लिव इन ग्रासलैंड्स एंड एक्वाटिक प्लांट्स लिव इन वाटर. Changes in seasons affect living things. In winter, trees shed leaves and animals' coats grow thicker. Why do the coats of animals grow thicker? Because where at the places where it is too cold, the coats of the animals, the furry animals, provide them heat. मतलब they protect the animals from extreme cold. Now we will see the exercise section. The first question is, if water collects in fields due to heavy rains, the crops growing there rot. And the question is why? Why do the plants get rot, or why do the plants rot in the water filled areas or the water filled fields? मतलब जहाँ पे पानी बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश होती है तो वहाँ के fields मतलब खेतों में plants क्यों सड़ने लगते हैं? सी, plants are not aquatic plants. Plants जो fields के plants हैं वो aquatic plants नहीं हैं, so they cannot grow in marshy areas. जो aquatic plants हैं वो marshy areas में grow होते हैं. If they get more water, then they rot. See, plants that are not aquatic plants cannot grow in marshy areas. If they get more water than they need, they rot. Simple is the answer. Now the next question is, why do we not get a good crop if we do not get good rains? Can anyone answer? Of course everyone can answer. Because rain is most important output for harvest. Output नहीं होना चाहिए, actually it should be input. Actually it should be input. Rain is most important input for harvest. Farmers in India depend on the rain. If the rain fails, the crops fail and they have no money for the next year's cultivation period. See, if rain is the most, you please make it correction while writing it down. Noting it down, you write it input. Rain is the most important input for harvest. पानी नहीं मिलेगा तो झाड़ कैसे होंगे? हम even we can't survive without water. अगर हम एक वीक पानी नहीं पिएंगे तो शायद ही हम बच पाएंगे, बिकॉज हम लोग पानी के बिना नहीं रह सकते. Likewise, plants can't survive without water. So it's the most important input for harvest. So farmers in India depend on the rain. हम completely rain पे dependent हैं, क्योंकि we don't have dams and rivers nearby our fields. So we are completely dependent on the rain. If the rain fails, the crops fail and they have no money for the next year's cultivation period. So if we do not get good rain, there will be no good cultivation of crops. Now the next question, why does the Indian rat snake, which is called dhaman in our native language, live around fields? What is the question? जो snakes होते हैं, Indian rat snake, उसको धामन बोलते हैं, वो खेतों के आसपास क्यों रहते हैं? खेतों में क्यों रहते हैं? क्यों? क्योंकि जो रैट स्नेक होता है वो पॉइजनस नहीं होता और वो बड़ी साइज में होता है, वो रैट्स को ही खाता. इट फिट्स ऑन फील्ड रैट. जो फील्ड्स में रैट होते हैं वो खाता है. Near the field, the rat come in search of grain in the field. So the rat snake come in search of rat in the field. Got it? Why do they live around the field? Because the rats live inside the fields and they come in search of grain in the field. So the rat snake come in search of rat in the field. जैसे rat grain की search में आते हैं, वैसे rat snake rat के search में खेतों में आते हैं. If there are furry animals living in snowy regions, would their coats be thick or sparse? I had explained you in the lesson. Their coats will be thicker. क्यों? The coats of the furry animals living in the snow region would be thick because the coats protect the animals from extreme cold. जो coats की जो hair की layer होती है, which is called coat, it protects the animal from extreme cold. So the answer is, the coat of the furry animals living in the snow region would be thick because the coats protect the animals from extreme cold. Now So now the next question. Which fruits are the following places in Maharashtra famous for? The first one is Nagpur. Nagpur is famous for its oranges. नागपुर आपने हल्दीराम का तो खाया होगा, हल्दीराम सुना होगा, हल्दीराम की मिठाई खाए होंगे. So नागपुर is famous for, इसको ऑरेंज सिटी भी बोलते हैं नागपुर को. नागपुर is famous for oranges. Holwar is famous for its chiku. Saswad is famous for fig. Devgarh is famous for Alfonso mangoes. Jalgaon is famous for banana. Now, homework. Everyone has to do homework. So, the first question is, how are plants useful to us? Everyone can answer this. How are plants useful to us? Everyone knows it. What is meant by arboreal animals? We had seen arboreal animals like monkeys and squirrels. So you have to write down in a little bit detail. So the next question, what changes do we see in trees at the beginning of March? What do we see? What had we seen in the lesson? Everyone knows it. Go through the book once to find out the answer. Now the fill in the blank section. After dash, winter comes again. Which season? After rainy season, winter comes again. पहले rainy season आता, then winter आता. We keep animals because animals meet some of our dash. We spray dash to prevent insects from attacking plants. क्या spread करते हैं? Insecticides. Winter is also known as the season of dash. I won't answer this question. You will have to find the answer by yourself as you are grown up. So I hope you have understood this lesson, and we had seen the exercise as well, and I tried to solve few questions, and you try to solve the other remaining questions. So stay safe, and please give a like to my video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So I'm signing off. Jazakallah khairan for listening me.